Hello friends, welcome to MDCZ. Fourth episode of WandaVision is out and it's dope. It was fantastic and horrifying at the same time. How Monica ended up inside Wanda's reality? What happens then? Is Vision really alive? How they keep an eye over Wanda? All the questions will be answered in this video, so watch it till the end. It's necessary to understand this. I'm gonna explain all the crucial details from this episode. If you don't wanna miss any Marvel and DC Universes related updates, then don't forget to subscribe to MDCZ. Now without wasting your time, let's start this video. Again, MCU did a fantastic job in WandaVision episode 4. As I expected, they have shown us another angle of what's actually happening in episode 4. Endgame Afterlife has been shown in this episode, but if you didn't watch the episode 4, then I request you to watch it first and then watch this video. So now, let's start the breakdown. The episode starts with the scene where they showed us that Monica vanished in the Avengers Infinity War. Then, she came back after Hulk brought everyone back using Infinity Stones. When she was gone, she was in the hospital with her mother, Maria Rambeau. They were there for her mother's cancer operation. 5 years later, she came back and then she knew that her mother died 2 years ago. She was shocked after hearing that. It was hard to adjust for everyone who came back after Hulk's snap. Then, we have a look at SWORD's headquarters. Monica's mother, Maria Rambeau, established the SWORD. Monica is a captain in the SWORD team. Maria made some protocols if Monica ever come back. So she somehow knew that Monica will come back. Maria limits cases access for Monica. Then Monica got a missing persons case and the FBI requested them for their drones. Monica went to Westview to check on that matter. Then she met FBI agent Jimmy Woo. We saw him in Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. Then we saw him doing the car trick. Hush, finally he learned that word. Jimmy told Monica that they have a witness in Westview, but somehow he has literally vanished. Then he told her that he got another mystery when he asked the local police officers about it. Monica and Jimmy asked about Westview to those officers. They replied by saying that there is no Westview City here. Which was kind of weird because they were standing beside the Westview City board. Here, the memories of the local police officers and the people around Westview has been altered. For them, there is no Westview City. This was done intentionally so nobody can suspect that something is wrong here. No one will ever find out about this if Jimmy's witness wasn't gone vanished. Monica realized that these guys have lost their memory of Westview. For them, it didn't exist. Monica asked Jimmy why did not he go inside to investigate. Jimmy said that whenever he wants to try, he feels like something or somebody doesn't want him to do that. It seems like whoever comes closest to the energy field barrier, something started putting thoughts inside their mind. It kind of forces them, or we can say warn them to not do that. Then Monica brings out a drone and sent it towards the Westview City, but suddenly it got vanished. Monica went forward to check that. She was checking the energy field, but she got sucked inside that reality within a few seconds. Then we can see Darcy has arrived to help the SWORD team. She was an astrophysicist. She came there to help SWORD to analyze the energy field. SWORD also brought her equipments to their bases. She is far better and intelligent than when we saw her in the Thor movies. She started analyzing the frequency and energy signatures coming from the energy field. She spotted a massive amount of cosmic radiation on her device. That radiation was increasing as time passes. And that's why we are not seeing the red glowing lights around the field. I think we are gonna see that in the last 3 episodes. She also spotted some wavelengths, frequencies like something is transmitting from inside that energy field. Darcy used the old TV set to catch and transmit those signals inside that old TV so she can watch the transmission. All the sitcom based shows that we have seen so far are telecasting on that TV. SWORD sends their agent inside the sewers, leading him to Westview in Wanda's reality. When Agent Franklin crossed the energy barrier, it cuts down his rope. He moved forward and got out of Wanda's reality. Then we know what happens. The reality shifted backwards, but they didn't show us what actually happened to Agent Franklin. So maybe I was entirely right about those suits. They used these suits to cross Wanda's cosmic energy field without causing themselves any harm. When the other officers pulled out the rope, they saw that rope is not how it was before. When these things were happening, the Westview was in the 60s style reality. whatever goes inside that reality, it changes himself into retro style. Just like the rope, it also changed itself into the old style. On the other hand, the SWAT was checking the radius covered by the energy field. Now, have a closer look at the shape of that area. It's hexagon. I'll explain this later. They started analyzing the field that Darcy extracted from Wanda's reality. If you watched my videos, you'd know. I have told you that Wanda likes the old sitcom style of life in one of my theories. So that's why the reality was converted into the old retro style TV shows, where Wanda and Vision started enjoying their lives. Simultaneously, it was transmitting on the TV. They started gathering information on the characters that they have saw in that transmission. Then they saw Monica in that reality. So one thing is for sure, that whoever goes inside Wanda's reality, they become a part of it, but they lose their memories. Exactly what I told you in my recent theory and breakdown videos. Now, few seconds before, I told you about the hexagon shape. What I believe is his hex magic was definitely used here. By using hex magic, anyone can warp, manipulate and reconstruct the realities. I think Mephisto manipulated Wanda or Agnes to use this spell to create this reality, or he did it by himself. Then we can see Darcy, not Darcy only, but a brilliant Darcy, also came up with a brilliant idea. Darcy saw the radio behind Wanda, so she planned to catch the frequencies and establish a contact between them so they can talk to Wanda. She successfully established a connection, but it got destroyed. We all know what actually happened in that reality, but on TV, that part got deleted or glitched. Someone censored that part. It's either Wanda or Mephisto. I think it's Mephisto. Even if Wanda is doing this, I think the mastermind behind all this is Mephisto. And now they have seen that helicopter toy. Finally, the mystery is solved. When Monica sent a drone inside Wanda's reality, it turned into an old style toy and crashed outside Wanda's apartment. And again, my theory stands here. Whatever object comes from outside, from the actual reality, or say real things, that says in colored in Wanda's fake reality, like the helicopter and tortoise blood. See, these things aren't created in that reality. These are original stuff, so they stay colored in that reality. Now Darcy and Jimmy saw the part where Monica told Wanda about Ultron. As we all know, whoever goes inside loses their memories and becomes part of their reality. Still, sometimes they had chunks of realizations about their true identity. For a short time, they got their memories back. When Wanda got emotional, it seems like Monica got her memories back. And because they were talking about Wanda's brother, Monica mentioned Ultron. Then again, the important part got censored. Now, as I told you in my episode 3 breakdown, what exactly happened with Monica there? They showed us the same part where Wanda threw Monica out of her reality. Now check out the expressions of Wanda. It feels like she doesn't want to do that. And then she fixed the wall before Vision's arrival. Now the exciting part. Don't worry, I know what happened there, but I also got confused. We saw Vision's dead body coming towards Wanda and Wanda saw that. And I think she knew that. Vision is dead, that we know for sure. And now after Avengers Endgame, Wanda took Vision's dead body with her in her hope of rebuilding it. But instead of doing that, she creates an illusion of Vision. As I told you, using hex magic, you can alter reality, you can alter the objects. After all, Vision is synthesoid, so the illusion has been created for Vision. So when this reality is gone, Vision is also gonna vanish. Except Wanda somehow manages to recreate the Mind Stone, according to one of my theories. As I told you before, it might seem like Wanda is doing this all, but the real mastermind is definitely Mephisto. It can also explain the cosmic powers and other stuff like manipulating the mind and all. Now why I am confused a little bit. Everyone has their doubts on Vision, on Wanda, on Agnes, but can anyone answer these questions? If Vision knows everything and he is the real Mephisto, then why is he trying so hard to know the truth, finding everything odd? Why is he trying to investigate the truth? If you think Agnes is the villain or supporting Mephisto, then why is she trying to escape the reality? Why did she ask Vision that is he here to help them? If Wanda is doing this all, then why she always seems confused or scared? Now the simple answer to these all questions is my last theory related to Mephisto. Mephisto is the mastermind. Wanda brought Vision's body and made a deal with Mephisto because she was emotionally weak. Agnes might help Wanda in doing that, but she definitely gonna regret this when this all over. They all are trapped inside that reality with others. Mephisto altered the deal part from Wanda and Agnes' mind and threw them into that reality by manipulating them and the entire Westview. He makes Wanda believe that she is the one who is controlling everything. But Mephisto is the one who is actually controlling everything. Mephisto is the one behind who is censoring the crucial parts of the transmission, so nobody can suspect that. Wanda said that she got everything under control, but what I think is Wanda is the one who is talking here only, but those words are Mephisto's words. Or if I'm wrong about this, then there's only one and simple explanation. Wanda had a big emotional breakdown. Agnes helped her with the powers. Then Wanda created this fake dimension using hex magic and doing this all to enjoy the life with Vision that she always wanted. She was emotionally and mentally broke down. But everything is not that easy when you are watching MCU content, and that's why I have a different lookout on this. I have a very much similar theory in my recent Mephisto related video. Then we saw Vision's creepy look. In my opinion, that was a less creepy and more confusing look. Now, Wanda is the villain for SWORD because Monica told him that this is all Wanda's doing. Now, there will be no only sitcom based episodes from now. We are gonna see both side views in the next few episodes. Now, that's all I have. I know there's some flaw in my theories. Still, if you watched my all theories and breakdowns, you'll understand that every flaw got covered with the new episodes. Now where I stand, I only see two possible theories. In one, which I truly believe, Mephisto is the villain. The story might have another angle, but he is the villain. And in the second one, there's no villain. Wanda had a severe mental and emotional breakdown, leading her to this all sort of things. That's it. If you liked it, please give responses through liking this video, comment down, share this video, and most important, subscribing to MDCJ. Now, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, do whatever you want to do, guys. Just be safe and be happy.